What is good, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Lovely Monday. We got another reaction for you. We're getting in the new episode of Vinland Saga. From what I've heard, from I think somebody commented on the last reaction, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was like one of the clips that I uploaded from that reaction to TikTok or something. I can't remember exactly, but someone was telling me that this episode, if you enjoyed this season so far, then this episode is gonna be like really fucking good, and it's gonna be, from what I'm gathering, maybe like a turning point or something. So I'm very excited to see where this goes, because last episode we kind of got an idea of like Thorfinn's self-awareness of like his like emptiness. Like he really was like kind of opening up to Einar, as well as the old man, since he was kind of listening in while they were working and doing chores for him, and he was kind of talking about his life and how he hated Aslad so much, and that's like all he had really was that hatred for him. And ever since Aslad died and he wasn't the one that killed him, he never got to fulfill his goal. And then also he's just had no other direction without that hatred. He doesn't know anything about farming, fixing a roof, you know, like simple stuff that like I guess you would say a normal man knows how to do, but he doesn't know any of that. And he just was kind of opening up to them, and mainly Einar saying like, damn, like I'm empty, like I don't know what I should be doing. I mean, even though I'm a slave here on this farm, I don't know if that's what I should be doing, or if there's something else I should do, or you know, what direction I should take my life. So it was really interesting to see him, like how he's kind of gaining this self-awareness, and he's also comfortable now at this point to be able to even talk about that kind of stuff with Einar, and then also the old man, since he was kind of listening in. And that's also when the old man, you know, came in. He was like, work, you know, if you got enough energy to flap your gums and put your hands to work. And I feel like that's him also kind of trying to keep Thorfinn's mind busy, or his hands busy. That way you're not really thinking about that stuff so much. Kind of helps you get through some things if you just stay busy. And then also he took them to like the beach or whatever that's near the farm, or the shore, and was kind of trying to teach them how to fish with a net. And that's basically where he went on to say, well, like, if you're empty, then that's perfect, because you can be reborn again. You can fill yourself up with things that you don't know and become somebody anew. Like how he was showing him that skill of how to catch fish with a net, basically. You know, you can keep learning new things and become a new man. And this is where Einar was saying, like, you know, you're probably on your way to becoming a better man right now. Like, people change. Like, people can change, Thorfinn. And then it's really ironic, because right when they're having this conversation, and it's nice to see him being so open about it. At the beginning of that episode, the retainers were really jealous of how good their wheat looked. So obviously they took action, and when Einar and Thorfinn got back to their farm from the old man, like spending time with him at the shore, their whole fucking crops were rooted and taken up from the ground. So it was obviously people did it, and we know exactly who they were, because they were jealous as fuck. I mean, it's just the lowest, like, scummiest shit you can do. Like how I was saying last episode, you can go up and ask for advice, you can do this, you can do that, instead of being a low ass piece of shit and discredit someone else's hard work. And then now they have to wait to be able to plant again. Like, I mean, that is just so fucked. Like, I really hope this episode we see, like, as we saw on the end of last episode, they started getting in a little scuffle because Einar's tired of this shit. He's like, nah, I don't give a fuck. I'm all about that confrontation. Like, I don't care. I mean, at this point, like, I don't blame him. The one retainer that is always like likes to say the most, you know, talk the most shit. He said something along the lines like, "Oh, it was wheat grown by slaves, so it was gonna be putrid," or some shit like that. And that pissed Thorfinn off enough to punch the shit out of him and break his fucking jaw. So this is what kind of starts the scuffle in the first place, but it also shows that Thorfinn doesn't handle bullshit like that and just let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some disrespectful ass shit to say to someone that worked their ass off and actually knows what they're doing, and I'm learning through them. So that shows that Thorfinn gives a fuck about, like, Einar's hard work and who he is as a person, which is really nice that someone, you know, he's willing to stick up for him like that. But then the scuffle kind of starts. He gets hit on the back of the head, and it seems like he kind of starts going back into this like dream-like state, or like the pictures of the dreams, the images of the dreams that he's been having, like with the lady that was nice to him in season 1, or then the image of the dream that we saw him falling down a ravine last episode. It's pretty much what's happening again. So I'm curious to see where this goes, if we get right back into this like scuffle, or if that's kind of already over and they finally start talking it out with the master or something. Because I swear to God, if Thorfinn and Einar get some sort of punishment just because they're slaves and they're the ones that started to hit them first, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because that's I mean, what the fuck else are you supposed to do? Like, I would be so pissed off to the point where I would fuck them up as well. Like, that's some low ass shit, bro. To fuck up my farm when you know, like, they're farmers too, so they know what they're doing. They know how long and how hard the work is to like get the crops ready, and you know, like, nah, bro, that's so fucking low. I hated that shit. That really pissed me off. But that's why I'm excited to see where we go in this episode. If we get back into that fight, if Thorfinn wakes back up, does something, if the master actually has anything to fucking say and actually punishes the retainers, I really want to see that. Or maybe the retainers get their own fucking karma in their own way or something. You know what I'm saying? Like their farm gets actually like fucked up from natural occurrences or something. Who the fuck knows? All I know is I'm very excited for this episode. And without further ado, let's get into it. So if you guys enjoy it, please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. Let's get in the episode 9 of season 2, Vinland Saga. Let's do it. I hear a fucking goat. Gonna wake your ass up, bitch. This is obviously a dream. It's gotta be. He doesn't have his goatee. Oh boy. Yeah, that was one long ass dream, buddy. Don't you wish, man? Holy fuck. Oh wow. Fucked his ass up. Yeah, get your asses beat, bro. Yeah, fucking assholes. Go ahead, Einar. I fuck with that energy, bro. That motherfucker's still laid out with his jaw broken, too. Yeah, let me know, bro. I swear to God, if some fuck shit like that actually happens, bro. Nah. Dumbass motherfuckers. That's what y'all get. Disrespect me and my fucking hard work. Best believe I'm gonna fucking break your mouth. Alright, come on, master. Do not fuck with me, bro. You better know the actual shit with the retainers. This episode's called Oath. Interesting. His father looks mad or sad or something. Is this supposed to be Einar right there? Yeah, it's supposed to be Kid Einar. His dream is going to be even more detailed and horrific because it's going to last a lot longer. He's like knocked out right now. Yeah, he died so early. Or so early into Thorfinn's life. After all you've been through on the battlefield, what did it get you? You weren't able to even accomplish your goal. You didn't have any enemies to begin with. All those people you killed follow you. Damn, he's actually, dude. Yeah, have you ever had a dream where it doesn't stop and you actually feel, it's like you low-key feel some shit? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, the animation. That looked amazing. Holy shit, bro. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Oh my god. Ah, damn. This is what Valhalla's really like. You just keep on fighting for all eternity. Oh, that's his father? Oh, that looks like Bjorn. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Wow. What the fuck, bro? What a wild ass dream, dude. Or is it just hell?
ここがあの世だってのが冗談じゃねえぜ。ここはクソどもの吐きだめだ。戦士が最後に行き着くところ。究極の戦争状態だ。
Bro, this looks crazy, bro.
勝敗はない。終わりもない。お前もかつてはこの世界の住人だった。お前は一度自分がうつろになった。ここに引き込んだ張本人が言うのもなんだがな。お前は運がいい。ここから出られるやつなんてそうはいねえ。夜の野郎見てみろ。
That's like all he lived for. It's all he knew. Nothing's gonna change that. All because you died, too. Really? Nothing. Oh, wow. He already regrets that punch, bro. Nah, that was sticking up for your friend, bro. That you didn't fucking kill that guy. You just fucking gave him a piece of his own medicine for fucking with you. I don't see that as a step in the wrong direction, bro. Ash lad, dude. Oh my god. Those are all the people you killed. It's a lot. Look how many there are. This episode is beautiful. The whole dictation and the adaptation of like his dream. This is wild. What he's battling with within himself inside of his own head. That is crazy. See how much he actually regrets that? Wow, and he's the one that's actually telling him to go back up to get away from all this. Bro, nah, this shit is beautiful. This is an amazing episode. Let's see what everyone was talking about now. This, wow. Come on, Thorfinn. Just like Einar said, you were already on your way to becoming a better man. That one punch, maybe you think it set you back a little bit, but nah, come on. Let's go, baby. Holy fuck. Did Einar just leave him? Where the fuck is Einar? Mm-hmm. Another one. A true warrior. Oh, Einar's just laid out right in front of him. I was like, no way Einar just left. There's no way. Damn right. Their bitch asses fucking went leaving with their tails between their legs. Like, oh, look out for your punishment. You're gonna be in real trouble for this. Yeah, shut the fuck up and keep walking, bro. The fuck? I really hope not, bro. I hope the master has like, I mean, like, he seems like, from what we've seen so far, he seems like a good person, but like, hopefully nobody else influences his decision on punishing them. Like the thieves. Mm-hmm. This is how remorseful he is now, and like how much those actions that he did on the battlefield follow him, bro. Like, oh, he's willing. Oh, really? Wow. He's walking away from him, like it seems like, you know, it's saying like, I don't need to worry about you anymore. I wonder that's how that's gonna go for him, bro, because it's not like you can escape this world completely. Like, what if someone really wants to kill you? Yeah, say less, bro. Damn right. Looks like they're making more farm ground. Or are they digging up, like, is that just grass, or is that like the retainer's wheat or some shit? Wouldn't that be funny? I'm sure they wouldn't let them do that, but wow, what an amazing episode. That was fucking beautiful, bro. Holy shit. Alrighty, guys, what a spectacular episode of Vinland Saga. Just like I was told and kind of heard from other people, like this episode was going to be really, really good. It was just that. It was amazing. Right from the beginning of the episode, pretty much because, you know, Thorfinn's been knocked out this whole time ever since he got hit on the back of the head with that shovel or whatever. Einar was basically protecting him in real time and, like, you know, in real life. and you know, still fighting the retainers, and actually fought them off to where they didn't even want to fight anymore because he just kept on fighting back and standing up. And you're like, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm out of here. So he actually won the fight in the sense that where they had to give up. So they lost face in front of him, but they still, like, you know, try to put themselves up on a pedestal and like, oh, you better be ready, you're gonna be punished, blah, 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 for going wild like this. It's like, bitch, I wouldn't have fucking hit you in the goddamn mouth if you didn't touch my fucking farm. So, regardless, Aenor fights them off, holds it down, and then pretty much Thorfinn's having this, you know, dream, and it's like even more detailed and longer because he's been knocked out, so he's out for a good while, and it like sends him right back into this dream that he kind of has, and he really figures some things out through this dream this time, where basically from the beginning it looks like he's in this nice peaceful place. There's a goat or a sheep jumping on him, and you know, he's thinking about like his father's down doing whatever, like his father's still alive and whatnot. Doesn't have his goatee. Like his voice actually sounds completely different, even though it's the same voice actor, because he's cheerful, he's happy, he's positive. And basically in that beginning of the dream, it's like he was like, oh man, thank God it was just a dream. You know, father was dead. I was on the battlefield for years, and then I became a slave. It's like, no, that's actually your life right now. So it's quite ironic how that dream starts, and then he sees his father coming up to talk to him. Basically, you know, he's all excited to talk to his father because he doesn't know any better that he's dreaming right now. And then his father basically says to him right when he like gets close enough, he's like, I smell blood. Who did you kill with that sword? You know what I'm saying? That small blade that he always carried, like his father's blade. And basically that's where they have a conversation where his father was saying again, like Thors was saying, you know, you have no enemies. You don't have to do this. Like, there never was an enemy for you to begin with. And it kind of shows because he killed so many innocent people that he doesn't even really know who their names are, where they're from. He didn't have a grudge against them. He just did it because he was moving alongside Ashlad and trying to avenge his father by, you know, dueling Ashlad and winning. But that never happened. You know, he had a duel with Ashlad so many times, but he never won. And then all the way in the end, Ashlad's killed, you know, by the king's men. And you know, Thorfinn doesn't even get to cut him down, so it kind of shows that like he was chasing after something where it wasn't going to get him anywhere in terms of his own life and happiness, and that shows because after all that he lost his hatred and he became empty, which is funny because Ashlad, like when he was in that dream, Thorfinn was in that dream, he gets done talking to his father kind of telling him the same things, like, you know, you have no enemy, this and that, and then, you know, he kind of start to be like held back, and his father too, by the people that he's killed, and it's like these like kind of like zombie looking humans, and it's basically everybody that you've killed, like kind of holding you back and weighing you down to keep you to what you are, like a murderer, a warrior, you know what I'm saying? And so that's when he falls back down, that like, you know, the ground breaks and he falls back all the way down to like the ravine that we saw in the last episode. He keeps on falling back, but we don't really know where he's falling down to until this episode. He falls all the way down there, and he basically goes down and he sees, you know, a bunch of warriors, like people that he knows, and maybe some people that he doesn't, but just warriors in general fighting it out in that kind of like zombie looking like state. And you know, that's what makes him think it's Valhalla, because it's all warriors. They're laughing, they're loving it, and they're getting caught up in murdering like usual. So he thinks it's Valhalla, and he's kind of starstruck by this whole thing. And it was interesting that he mentioned that it was Valhalla, because it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of warriors here, and this is what, you know, warriors believe in their god or whatever. Their heaven is Valhalla. Like, if you know, go out as a warrior, then you will go up with the Valkyries and all that shit. But no, if you're a warrior, I mean, this is where all the filth and shit goes. It's just the same as the, you know, the real world. Like, it's just all the bullshit is right here. And that's basically what warriors are, because all they do is kill, rape, pillage, you know, do whatever the fuck they want. I mean, it's disgusting. So that was quite a treat just to see that whole like place and within his dream. And then eventually he even starts seeing people that he knows, which is the main person that he knows, Ashlad. He starts talking to him like, damn kid, you still haven't learned, you're back down here again. And basically he starts, you know, seeing everyone, all these warriors still fighting and fighting and fighting. And then there's this like like pile of corpses crawling up to him and trying to weigh him down and pull him back down in this ravine. And those are all the people that he's killed, and it's a lot of people. And he basically breaks down crying in that dream while he's holding on, and just apologizes for not even knowing their names, not knowing where they're from, and they're dead. That he's the one that killed them, and he really feels remorseful for that, and that's why he feels like this punch that he punched the retainer for and broke his fucking jaw. He feels like in his head, or for himself, it set him back multiple steps on him to becoming a better person, because it seems like he's kind of close to the top, but the fucking corpses that he's killed, all the people that he's killed, is still weighing him down on his mind. And then what, really fucking made him slip and fall almost all the way back down was that punch. So basically what he's taking out of this is that he wants to like not produce any sort of violence whatsoever. That's basically his vow towards the end of the episode, and he kind of realizes that through Ashlad, and Ashlad talking to him in his dream, and him kind of taunting him like usual, and then Ashlad doesn't even make fun of him for crying in his own dream, whereas most of the warriors were probably like, what the fuck is this kid doing? And then some of the warriors start shooting arrows at him and shit, and that's where Ashlad actually defends Thorfinn and is like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, keep going, like, keep going on that path of becoming a true warrior. Take those corpses up with you and get the fuck out of here. Whereas he's basically saying, you killed those people that will never go away, like that their lives and souls and whatnot, you took those, and that's always going to be with you. It's never going to go away because you're the one that took them away, but you can still carry that and atone in the right way. And that's basically how he gets to his conclusion, where he's vowed not to ever do violence ever again, and he's really determined to becoming a better man now. As you can see, like, you can see it in his face, like he really wants to become a better man. And after he said that, he kind of sees his father up on the hillside just walking to the other side of the hill and walking away, which is basically, in my mind, saying like, all right, he's good, like I don't have to worry about him. And I'm proud of him for finally realizing what I've been trying to show him his whole life. Basically, you have no enemies. Just, use that sword to protect yourself, not to destroy other people's lives. And he's made a vow to never do violence. So it's very interesting, and I'm curious to see if that actually is able to hold up, because he's very determined. You can see it in his face, and he doesn't want to hurt any more people, just in the sake of hurting people. But like, I wonder if there's going to be a situation again where he has to defend himself. Like, if someone's trying to take your own life, I mean, come on, dude. You're not just going to sit there and die, right? I mean, I'm curious to see if something like that comes up, and he's actually challenged in that sense, and he's able to live with the fact of like at least defending himself if he has to. Because I mean, come on, bro. If you got to defend yourself, you got to defend yourself. So I'm curious to see if a situation like that will come up soon in the future. But for right now, I'm loving where this is going, and he really has a purpose and a direction now where he wants to become a better person, and he doesn't want to hurt people. He doesn't, like, that punch, he didn't even kill that dude, but he broke his jaw, and that was enough to like set him back in his own mind, like fucking, as you saw, like all the way down the ravine. Like he felt like so remorseful and hurt for that. Like he didn't want to do that to that man, but that's how much that man got that's how much that one retainer got under his fucking skin for disrespecting Einar, fucking up their hard work. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a double-edged sword on the coin for Thorfinn, because he wants to become a better person. He doesn't want to produce any more violence. But then again, you're very skilled, talented from being on the battlefield, and whenever you're mistreated, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Just lie down and take it all the time? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he gets like really good with his words, and he just makes everybody look like a fucking idiot, because those retainers are definitely fucking idiots. And thank God, like I thought, the master, he had already talked, Pater had already talked to him. They figured out a solution, basically where no party is responsible. Like, that fight didn't happen, and the fight didn't happen because the fucking a boar ravaged, their fields of crops or whatever. So you're not responsible for ravaging their crops, and they're not responsible for fucking beating your goddamn ass. It's all under the fucking table. Shut the fuck up and move on with your life. So I really fuck with that solution, basically. Like, it obviously, because I mean, what are you gonna do? The crops are already pulled up out of the roots. Like, you're not able to replant them, so you're gonna have to produce more hard work and do it all over again. once the season comes around, where you can plan again anyway. So there's no point in really punishing the retainers, I guess, because you already beat their ass and you can't change the past. Like, you can't, like, you're gonna have to wait till next planting season to get, you know, the crops back anyway. That's just how it works. That's just how farming works. And then you already beat their ass for it, and they fucking went running away, and then they're not, and then you're not getting punished for beating their ass. So you were allowed to, like, have that action, and I really respect that out of the master, Kettle, and then also Paytar, since he was the one that talked to Einar and Thorfinn first, and he knows what it's like to be a slave. And it all worked out. It's fucking amazing. That was a beautiful episode. The way it was adapted, depicted, like the imagery within Thorfinn's dream and the warrior stuff, and all the people that he's killed, and the remorse that he feels. I mean, it's really amazing to see him go down on this journey. Even though I've seen this topic talked about a lot in this second season, where there's not as much action because he's not a warrior right now currently, and he's not like on the battlefield 24/7, and there's not much fighting. Like, I understand that, but in terms of character development and plot, I mean, this season is through the fucking roof, and just how beautiful it is too. Like, they're just doing such an amazing job on the dialogue and the imagery through Thorfinn's dreams, and also just in the life that they live in general, like on a farm. Like, this farm is beautiful, like the land is beautiful, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a huge change of pace, I understand, but I thoroughly enjoy it, and I hope other people learn to gain that respect for it as well, because this is character development on a whole other level, and it's really amazing to see. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode, and I can't wait for the next one to see Thorfinn continue down his journey of not producing violence, and see how that really goes if he's ever challenged again, you know, threatened, if his life is threatened and whatnot, or someone he cares about like Einar's life is threatened, you know. And then maybe, I'm assuming maybe we might get another time skip soon and see them actually gain some progress on their farm, because obviously the retainers got reprimanded. They didn't get what they wanted. They didn't get the, you know, Thorfinn and Einar punished, but they were also got their ass chewed out, and probably know better not to fucking do it again, because it seems like from what Kettle said, the master, he said this was found back at their farm on the ground, and it looked like a ring. So someone left some shit there, like accidentally dropped something where it's literally evidence that you are the people that fucking did this, but they chose to throw it on the table because you already got your ass beat. So you should be thankful that you even get to continue your job here, or whatever the fuck, live your life here. You know what I'm saying? So they basically have leverage over them, to where if they do some shit again, oh yeah, you're fucking gone. At least that's what I gained from that interaction between the master and the retainers, because they literally have evidence, but they said a boar was the one that ravaged the fields, or their farm. So that's what it looks like to me. They literally have leverage over them now, and that might piss them off anymore, but you can't do anything about it. If you do anything about it, see you later. I mean, I gotta love Paytar for that, you know, actually giving the advice, and he's probably the one that really came up with that idea in the first place, and presented it to Kettle. So shout out Paytar, man. And, you know, he knows what it's like to be a slave. So that was very, very, very enjoyable. Thank God, bro. Because I was about to say, if Thorfinn and Einar get punished, like, nah, I'm not rocking with that, bro. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. But yeah, what an amazing episode. It was just so good to see. I mean, that was amazing. I can't wait for the next one. And we got plenty more Vinland Saga to watch. So very, very excited to continue down this journey with Thorfinn and his vow to stop violence, or at least not produce violence on his own hand. That's gonna do it for me. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction. Please leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when the next one's dropping. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.